Music is a powerful thing. It can help you express those emotions and say those things that maybe you just don't have the words for.
Singer-songwriter Donna Beckham is the powerhouse behind a new album called In the Meantime. It comes out March 7th. But in tonight's Texas Voices, the stories that inspired the songs that take you on a heart-rending ride arrives at a joyful journey.
She's the all-American girl Tom Petty wrote about, blazing a trail through West Comma, Texas, as she calls it, in a gray Pontiac, but with a personality as colorful as they come.
How was it growing up here?
Oh, it was amazing. You know, just right here is where we used to cruise the drag, and you know, we'd sneak in here and, you know, do what teenagers do.
A small crowd gathers at Miner's Bar downtown, her family's place, as we talk about how Jesus and Waylon Jennings saved her life.
I pulled out this record, and I thought, first of all, I thought, wow.
Turned out her strict Catholic grandparents had good taste. It was the day Donna discovered music.
And round and round and round the record went, probably 25 times that day of, I want to tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife. I listened to that record, I bet 20, 25 times that day.
But it wasn't until after high school she joined a band at her friend Buck Upmore's urging.
And it was my buddy Buck who got this whole thing started for me.
She hit the highway, moved to Nashville to make her first album. And as the years strummed by, so did the music. 4 albums, a marriage of 20 years, and small-town life was her story, until the page turned.
I dropped to my knees, and I cried, and I wept, and I cried out, and I was like, why? Why is this happening?
The explosion in West killed Buck and 14 other lifelong friends. Her marriage ended, and she buried her own father, all within a few years.
I lost who I was in all of that.
But after losing so much, she never lost her faith.
You are perfect in all of your ways.
Donna kept singing in church and in the bars. Kindred spirit and fellow West resident James Hand once said he'll never write a song about the explosion, and Donna can relate.
The explosion is way too deep within me to be able to get that out.
But on the new album is a Chris Lowe song about the explosion called Shaken, Not Stirred.
Music is a powerful thing. It can help you express those emotions and say those things that maybe you just don't have the words for.
It's a pretty tender lyric.
In the Meantime is her most personal album ever.
And yet, in the totality of it all, it is kind of a love letter to where you're from and who you are and the people that love country music. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of your ability to give that love.
Absolutely.
That love
and who hasn't dealt with those things? Right. Some sort of devastation in their life. In our case, losing part of our community,
The shoulder she leans on the most, Jennifer Cooper.
She's been there. She's there all the time. Good times, bad times. She pat me on the shoulder when I needed it, had a beer with me when we needed it. Yeah, she's just such a good friend.
Both wore the Miss West Fest crowns, and the modern-day Thelma and Louise wrote an anthem of their friendship.
And they'll ride off in the sunset like a modern-day Thelma and Louise.
Just don't drop off the cliff.
No. We're jumping head first, just not off any ledge.
For now, they'll toast to good music, good friends, and the good life.
God blessed me with a beautiful, beautiful gift, and it is my job to use that gift to the best of my ability. And I've learned not to take it for granted. I'm going wherever He is directing me to go, and so far it's been a great journey.
Her album release party is March 2nd. That's this Saturday at the West Station Roadhouse, and it gets started at 7 p.m. There's no cover charge, and it's open to the public. The album comes out March 7th. You can hear Donna perform modern-day Thelma and Louise by going to KXXV.com. Texas Voices features the artists, musicians, and creatives in our great state.